Hey guys, how's it going? I'm coming to you outside this morning. It's a gorgeous day here. And I just finished up my last workout at home before I head on out to Nashville for our big coach summit event and for my competitions, which is the preliminaries for the competition is tomorrow, and the show is on Friday. So I'm super excited about that. And I just wanted to deliver this one message to you before I left, because I've kind of been thinking about it for the past few days, and I just really admittedly haven't had a chance to sit down and put it into one coherent thought. And it kind of all came to a head this morning during my workout when I was thinking about it. And so I was like, okay, I have to do this before I go, which is in about 2 hours, and I'm still not done packing, which is par for the course, so I'll try to keep it quick. But like, straight to the point, the title of this video, I called it, what the hell did I call it? Good Lord, this is where my mind's at. That's when I said, I think it was like the real reason why you aren't where you want to be in life, or something like that. And what it comes down to get straight to the kicker, and then we'll pop back, is that you aren't taking responsibility for your life and for your circumstances. And there's kind of two reasons I've been thinking about this. And the first one is that I see it and hear it all the time. So I talk about it. I talk to people every day about like goals and making change in their life, particularly related to health and fitness a lot, and business and like what I do, their finances and stuff like that. But even just general life changes and goals. And people always start out, like gung-ho, like, okay, they decide on something they want to do and make a change, and like, we're going to do this. Cool. And then, as soon as you do that, your mind flips to like why and how you can't do it. And we like to call them excuses, and they are, like, at the end of the day, they're excuses, but we immediately think about like why we can't do this and how we can't do this. And it's not the excuses that are the problem. You know what I mean? That's just kind of just like what comes out of your mouth. Like, the real reason is you're not taking responsibility for your life and your circumstances. Like, we like to play the blame game, I guess you could call it. Like, if you want to lose weight or get healthy, I have kids, and I have to bring all my kids, I have to bring my kids to their after school activities, so I don't have time to work out and I don't have time to eat healthy. Or the kids want to have snacks in the house that that aren't good for you, and their kids, so that they have to have snacks, which they do, but if they're there, I'm going to eat them, so I can't get where I want to be. Or my my husband or my wife isn't supportive. They don't need to do this, or they don't want to, so if they're not doing it, like, I can't do it. And or at my job, like, I work a ridiculous amount of hours, and so I don't have time to go to the gym or do whatever. And and speaking of which, I don't even like my job, and I wish I could do something else, but I don't have the time, because I'm always working, to learn new skills, or I don't have the money to figure out something else to do, and start my own thing, start my own business, or go back to school, or whatever it would be. And we start doing this laundry list of excuses, and the fact of the matter is, we're just not taking responsibility for for our circumstances and for our life. And so we're just manifesting that in excuses, because it's not your boss's fault, it's not your job's fault, it's not your husband's fault, it's not your kid's fault. Like, if you really want to make a change and lose weight or get healthy or go to the gym, you'll find time to do that. You'll take and wake up an extra half hour or 20 minutes early, or go to bed an extra half hour or 20 minutes later, to be able to fit in your workout, or to make your meals. Or you'll use that time to work on another skill, or take a class, or figure out like something you could do, start your own business. You'll make that time if it's important to you, and if you're really taking responsibility for your life, is my point. And I said there was kind of two reasons I was thinking about this, and that's the first one, because I just see it in my face a lot. But the other one is that it was definitely me, 100%. And the big elephant in the room for me was my job. Like, all this time, like, I worked an insane amount of hours, and so I didn't have time to work out, and I didn't have time to eat healthy, a lot of the time. I didn't even I didn't even love my job. It was kind of miserable. I've talked about this before, but that's what I was that's what I was trained in. That's what I was good at. Like, I didn't have another choice, and I certainly didn't have the time to figure something else out. To start over, I didn't have the resources because I already had a buttload of student loan debt. So I couldn't exactly, go and start my own thing or start all over again is the point. Like, I just, I was stuck. And I always thought those were legit excuses, but I just wasn't taking responsibility at the end of the day. Like, if I really wanted to make a change, it was on me. It wasn't my boss's fault. It wasn't my job's fault. Because we all have those circumstances, and some are more difficult than others. Like, some you throw kids and houses and spouses, that rhymed, and all this, and multiple jobs in the mix and stuff, and it gets tricky. But where there's a will, there's a way, and you have to figure out what you really want. And so this kind of all came to a head today, like I said, when I was doing my last workout before I left, because I was thinking to myself, like, wow, like, this is a full circle moment for me, because here I am going to my second, the major conference, biggest event of the year for coaching, my second one in a row, and my third trip with the company and with the team this year. And I still work full time, and I still have my other job, but I made a change. I took responsibility for the fact that if I wanted something different, I had to do something different. And same thing with the competition. Like, I never would have even considered, like, entering something like this, because, again, no time. I'll never get there. Like, I can't do that. That's only something people with good genetic. Again, not taking responsibility. And so this morning I was, like, thinking about it as I'm the days here, and I was like, I was proud. I was like, good on you. Like, you finally took responsibility. You did something. And that was what I want to encourage you all to do today, this week, right now. Realize that it's not your spouse or your boss or your kid's fault. Take responsibility for the fact that if you want something to change, you have to make a change. And then go out there and do it. Because I'm telling you, it's hard and it's a struggle, but it's worth every single second of it when you get to the other side, or even not on the other side, because I'm not on the other side. But when you get there, when you start getting there, it's freaking awesome. So I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I try not to go on too long, but I like to talk, as you know. And I'm going to go finish packing probably, because I have to leave for Nashville in less than 2 hours now, and I'm not done with that. And I'm excited to keep you guys posted on what happens throughout this week with the competition and with my trip and everything that's going on. And I hope you will tune in, and have a great rest of the week. Thank you guys. Love you. Peace out.